As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Now, I'm not done. We're not done. We're not done because this election, the reactions to this election, they just keep on coming and they keep on coming and they keep on coming to the point where, again, it is my obligation, it is my responsibility to give you guys the perspective on teamwork, the understanding on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else, that you need in your life, because there's so many people with these huge, massive platforms that so many people feed into that lie to you and will keep you divided. They will keep you divided if it's not for people like me, who think like me, who decide to have enough balls, have enough guts to ask the uncomfortable question and start to hold themselves accountable, ask questions that's going to lead to people holding themselves accountable for what the hell the results were. The results were what the results were. He absolutely mopped the floor with some Democrat ass. The entire country was painted red. It's painted red because we have our own platforms now. What we have in today's world, now actually I'm going to be writing an article on this in a little bit here, but what we have in today's world is we have the ability to create our own platforms, to create our own followings. The only thing you need, and I'll tell you, the only thing you actually need is the balls, the nuts, the guts to say something on camera, to say something publicly that is not going to be popular, but is simply your opinion. Ask the question and see who responds. That's all you need. And you need to stand on it. You need to believe in it. You need to have some damn principles, all right? So just to give you some clarity on what got me on this subject, because a couple things have been popping up on my YouTube feed, and I've been listening a lot to both sides, why they lost, some of the Democrats on why they lost, why it was such a horrific defeat, and some of the Republicans on, why they lost and what worked for them and things like that. And kind of the consistent response on both sides is the fact that late in the game, Donald Trump got the endorsement from Joe Rogan, all right? And Joe Rogan has the most popular podcast in the world. He sat down for a whole 3 hours on Joe Rogan, and this only happened like maybe a week ago or less than a week ago or something like that. And already the thing has about a couple million views, 59 million views, something crazy like that. And what that proves is that while the left was so focused on bringing celebrities on and trying to use celebrities to get misinformed people to just go vote based on identity and get them all excited based on the identity of a person, what Donald Trump has done from the beginning of times, even before he was even thinking about running for public office. So the people that was endorsing Trump, the people that were about Trump, were the folks that went out of their way and they decided that they were going to go and leave the corporate 9-to-5 life and leave the world in which you had to say a certain thing. We had to be politically correct, and they were going to go build their own platforms on YouTube or through the podcasting app or whatever it is. They were going to go build their own audience, and they were going to go, and they decided that, so they decided to ignore those people. The Democrats decided to ignore that group of people, and Donald Trump decided that, hey, that's our people. Those are the people that we work with. And what ultimately ended up happening is it didn't matter at all how the propagandists out there, the people who were on national cable television, didn't matter how negatively they spoke about him. The folks who really wanted answers, and we're talking about the typical American voter, the ones that's really struggling, the ones that are, tough with the grocery prices are too high. They're losing their jobs to AI. They don't know where to turn. They don't know how to feed their families. They're struggling to pay their bills. All sorts of things that they were going through. They have the ability. They do have access to the internet, and they do have the ability to go out and do their own research and figure out, hey, who's really telling the truth? Who's really going to look out for us, and who's really speaking to our needs? And that's why they won. So the takeaway and the point of me bringing all this up and breaking this down for you is to encourage you and strongly advise you to go out and build your own platform. All right. When you go out and you build your own platform, you can go do what the hell it is you want. You can say what you want. You can feel what you want. As long as, again, you're willing to believe it. But do not, and I repeat, do not take it from someone. Again, I put multiple YouTube videos out every single day. You guys know this about me. Every single day, regardless of the views, regardless of the likes, regardless of the engagement, it's coming out every single day because I made the commitment to do it. The advice I give to you is to continue to go down that path to build your business from that standpoint. In fact, this is what's crazy about it. You see this right here? Deborah. This lady was on my podcast. All right, Deborah was on my podcast, and she actually, congrats to you if you listen to Deborah. She actually won her. I think she won her seat. Actually, let me see what she was running for again. Hold on. That's what, yeah, District 89, Florida House. Yeah, so I do believe that she did win, even though, she's part of the left. At the end of the day, she was on my show, which is why, again, I don't consider myself a Republican or a Democrat. I just look at myself as a critical thinker that built his own platform for people like we just saw. So again, as you can see, just gave you, that wasn't even planned. I was just give you a live proof example of why it's on you to go and build out your own platforms, all right? All that being said, main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work, makeyamove.com. That's MAKEYAMOVE.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one, Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.